Hi children, now we are going to learn about one interesting topic related to previous video. In my previous video, I explained you about parallel lines, transversal, interior angles and exterior angles, etc. Now today we are going to learn about triangle. What is a triangle? A simple closed figure. Simple closed figure bounded by three line segments is called triangle. Simple closed figure bounded by three line segments is called triangle. Now, some properties of triangle and how to name the triangle, that all we will try to learn. Simple closed figure bounded, closed figure, it not like this, it is not closed figure, this is wrong, this is closed figure. So this closed figure, here these three are called vertices, and this is one line segment, this is one line segment, this is one line segment. So we will name, as we learned in our previous video, the points are denoted with capital letters A, B, C. So here A, B, C are called vertices. A, B, C are called vertices. Now sides. What are the sides? A, B. As we learned in our previous video, to represent one segment like this, BC, CA. These are the three sides. So length of AB is equal to, just simply write AB, length of BC, just write BC, length of CA, just write CA. So now onwards, whenever you speak about the lengths of sides, you have to write AB, BC and CA. So here we learned a triangle and naming the triangle also. Triangle ABC. We will write one simple triangle before that ABC. We read the name of the triangle ABC. So this is triangle ABC, and A, B, C are vertices, AB, BC, CA are sides, and what we learn more? Angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C. But sometimes we will name the angles using three letters. This angle, if you want to represent BAC, it is at a middle letter. BA is one arm, CA is one arm. In the same way, this one ABC and this one ACB. So the angles names can be represented with single letters or three letters. Okay. After this one, this is 7th class syllabus. Those who have completed 6th class, they should watch this. then you will understand. Types of triangles. Types of triangles. According to sides and according to angles. According to sides, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle, and equilateral triangle. According to angles, acute angle triangle, okay, obtuse angle triangle, right angle triangle. What is an isosceles triangle? In detail we will learn about everything. In a triangle, if two sides are equal, like this we will mark. In a triangle, if any two sides are equal, that is called isosceles triangle. In a triangle, if all the three sides are of different length, then that is called scalene triangle. In a triangle, if all the three sides are equal, that is called equilateral triangle. And what is an acute angle triangle? Here A means all. If all angles are acute angles, all acute is not proper word in mathematics to speak, but I am telling you just to remember. Acute means here small angles. Acute means small angles. If all angles are acute angles, that is, if every angle is less than 90 degrees, that is called acute angle triangle. If any one angle is obtuse angle, obtuse, one angle is obesity angle, big angle. If an angle is greater than 90 degrees, that is called obtuse angle triangle. If one angle is right angle, that is called right angle triangle. What I do is, I will explain you in detail once again. First, according to sides, isosceles triangle. In any triangle, any two sides are equal, AB, BC, or AB, BC, AB, AC, or AC, BC. These three are examples of isosceles triangle. That is, if this is 5 centimeters, this is also 5 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters, this is also 5 centimeters. This is 6 centimeters, this is also 6 centimeters. These are not only useful for 7th class students, 8th class students also these basics are useful, because you have to start the problems of linear equations. In linear equations you have to discuss all these things. Okay, then what is a scalene triangle? In a triangle ABC, if all the three sides are different, that is, this is 6 centimeters, this is 7 centimeter, this is 8 centimeters, that is called scalene triangle. And what is an equilateral triangle? In a triangle, if all the three sides are equal, suppose this is 6 centimeters, this is 6 centimeters, this is also 6 centimeters, that is called equilateral triangle. And after that one, acute angle triangle. In a triangle, if one is 60 and one is 80 and one is 40, 60, 40, 100 and 80, 180, sum of the angles is 180, and every angle is acute angle. That's why this is called acute angle triangle. For acute angle triangle, every angle must be acute, and after that one, obtuse angle triangle. If any one angle is obtuse angle, we cannot have two obtuse angles. See, like this. This is 100 and this is 30 and this is some 50. If any one angle is obtuse angle, that is called obtuse angle triangle. And what is right angle triangle? So in a triangle, if one angle is 90 degrees, that is called right angle triangle. So these are the types of triangles. Okay, 7th class children, you have one chapter, triangles and its properties. So till now the class 11 minutes over. In this 11 minutes you learned about the types of triangles according to sides and according to angles. So one property I will explain and I will end this class, and in the next class we will learn about the sum of the angles of a triangle. So what is that property? In any triangle. Okay, before going to write the property, I will take one triangle here, ABC. Say the measurements are 8, 9, 10. Now I will add AB and BC. 8 plus 9. How much it came? 17. But the 17 is greater than the third side. I will add BC and CA. How much it is? 9 plus 10. 19. It is greater than 8. Next, CA plus AB. How much? CA? 10 plus 8. 18. It is greater than 9. So here we understood one property. In any triangle, sum of two sides, sum of any two sides is greater than third side. Sum of any two sides is greater than third side. For this, in textbook you have one activity. They have given the triangle figure and measurements. Under that, totally 3 triangle figures are given. That activity you have to do. Then you will understand, in any triangle, sum of any two sides is greater than the third side. So that we will write whether the given triangle is whether the given 3 sides are the sides of triangle or not also we can decide. For example, 3, 2, 1, like this it is given. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Sum of the two sides is not greater than the third side. So with these measurements we cannot frame the triangle. And in the previous example, 8, 9, 10, 10 minus 9 is equal to 1, which is less than 8, and 9 minus 8 is equal to 1, which is less than 10, and 10 minus 8 is equal to 2, which is less than 9. So here difference of any two sides is smaller than the third side. So this is one more property we learn, that is difference. These are useful to not only 7th class, even for 8th, 9th, 10th, inter also. Difference of any two sides is smaller than third side. Smaller than third side. Next, sum of any two sides is greater than third side. Difference of any two sides is smaller than third side, and sum of any two sides is greater than third side. Now here if you see ABC, you take any one side AB is greater than BC plus CA. At the same time,
BC plus CA greater than AB.
sorry. Okay. See, AB plus BC is greater than CA and AB minus BC is less than CA. So like this, sum of any two sides is greater than third side and difference of any two sides is smaller than third side. With this we will complete this discussion. In our next video we will learn sum of the angles in triangle is 180 degrees. Keep watching MC Maths class videos to learn basics of mathematics, which will be useful to understand the higher classes mathematics. Thank you for watching till the end.